Hey, what's going on, Capricorns? Butch here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. And with all that being said, let's get it. What do we have for Capricorn? All right, so the first thing that I see, Capricorn, is I feel like this energy coming towards you is someone from your past, and I feel like this is someone. I feel like it didn't end well. You know, we have Six of Cups, and then we have that Tower card. I feel like it didn't end well at all. You know, I feel like you gave this person every opportunity to step up, and I feel like they just didn't. You know, and I feel like I feel like what really bothered you about this wasn't the fact that they didn't show up, is because you knew they could. You knew there was more here. But I feel like it ended, like I said, it didn't end well. And I feel like it's, this person went cold on you. I feel like you didn't feel like you expected much from this person. But even the little that you expected from this person, they didn't give you. They were always holding back, and I feel like you felt like they were always holding back, and I feel like that's what really bothered you about this. Now, what I do see is I do see this energy, like I said, coming back. And I feel like this person has something to say. You know, I feel like this person, like he said, I feel like you always felt like this person was holding back. You always felt like there was more that they weren't showing you. With that Seven of Swords. And like I said, I do feel like there is some communication coming from this person. And I feel like it's, with this communication, there's a lot that needs to be said. You know, this person was always pushing you away. You know what I mean? I feel like this person, the closer you got, the more this person built up those walls. But like I said, there is communication coming, and I feel like this person has something to get off their chest. They have something to say, and I feel like it's going to be something huge. And I feel like you may not even see it coming. But with that being said, not seeing what's right there. With that being said, I feel like you may not have seen it coming, but I feel like we have that Page of Cups. I feel like you've been thinking about it. I feel like you've been thinking about this person. I feel like you thinking about this person has it has become something that you think about a lot more lately. You know, maybe seeing them in dreams or just, but like I said, I feel like there's something you didn't know it was coming, but it's like you did. And I know that's very confusing. You knew something was about to happen, but not exactly sure what. But I feel like you've been thinking about this person lately. Now, like I said, I feel like this person has something to get off. They have a confession. And I feel like it's a confession you've been waiting for. I do see this person coming back, open up communication with you. And I feel like this person, like I said, they have something to say. And I feel like they're going to be very honest about it. They're very to the point. And I feel like this person, like I said, we'll get to what they're about to say. But what I do see is I feel like this person spent a lot of time in their head before coming to you. And I feel like this person has done a lot of work to put themselves together. What I do see is I feel like you've seen something in this person that they didn't see yet in the past. I feel like it's something, it's almost like they felt like what you wanted from them, they couldn't give you. And that's when they started shutting you out. They felt like they couldn't amount to what you expected from them. But I feel like they spent a lot of time in their head. They've been putting a lot of work. I feel like this person's been focused on stability. And I feel like what happened is they realized that you were right all along. I feel like they were very out of balance. I feel like I feel like shit wasn't going right for them in the past. And I feel like they didn't see in themselves what you see. And I feel like they were hiding a big secret from you. And I feel like that big secret is I feel like this person, they wanted to be with you. They loved you. They still love you. They never walked away from the feelings they had for you. And this person's been putting a lot of work in to get their shit together. I feel like this person, took that hard look. And once they started getting their shit together, they started to realize that what you've seen in them wasn't something they couldn't achieve. And I feel like you gave them a drive that they didn't expect to have. Sometimes the right person comes along and it shows us something in ourselves that we didn't even see. But like I said in the past, I feel like this person was in a very low place, and I feel like they didn't see what you saw. And it was almost like if they kept going, then eventually you'd see what they saw and not the other way around. They didn't think they could be enough. They didn't think that they had more to give. And at one point, if they kept going, they didn't want to be proven right. And they didn't think that you'd be proven right. But I feel like this person's finally getting their shit together. And I feel like it gave them a different perspective on it all. But one thing they can't seem to shake, like I said, with that hangman, they're starting to see themselves in a different way. They're realizing that they can be what you expect them to be. And I feel like even more so. But I feel like this person, the biggest regret this person has, it was you. They lost you. And I feel like it's one of those things, I find it's easier to fall in love than it is to fall out of love. And I feel like this person fell in love, and I feel like, it was the reason why the shit went south before is because I feel like they didn't believe in themselves the way you believed in them. They didn't see themselves the way you saw them. And sometimes when we're not in the right place, we feel like the worst thing we could do is let someone down, someone that we care for. And they cared for you before, and they were always hiding that from you. But like I said, they haven't stopped thinking about you. They haven't walked away from this. And I feel like they've never really let you go. They always knew what they wanted. They just didn't think they could have it. But now I feel like the confidence in this person is, they're in a better place. A way better place than they were before. I feel like they weren't confident. They were out of balance. They may have been a little bit down on themselves. But what I do see, like I said, is I do see this person coming back. I do see them opening up communication. I see them doing whatever it takes to make things right. Because anything less than that is wrong. And this person, I feel like you're gonna get, like I said, they have a confession, and it's one that you've been waiting for. You knew it. You knew you were right. It took a while for you to get that confirmation, but here it is. This person's coming back to nurture this connection. This person's coming back to do whatever it takes to make things right, and they want to build that foundation with you. They the hardest part about being with someone and seeing something in them is if they don't see it, it almost doesn't matter. We can see, and that goes for not just romantic relationship, but anything. I mean, we could have a family member that, brother, sister, or just anybody, a friend, that we see something in them that they don't see themselves. And no matter how much we see it, we can't prove it to them. They have to prove it to themselves. But like I said, this person spent a lot of time in their head. And I feel like they've gotten their shit together. And I feel like, I do see you getting what you want from this person. I do see them finally showing up and putting in the work, so you're not working alone. You're not doing this alone. And I do see you getting everything you want from them. Things that you expect to get from before. And like I said, I feel like there's just this energy. It's like, it's like when we think about someone that we care about deeply, and they just start getting stuck in our mind. Even if you haven't seen that person in a while or even talked to them, one day they just kind of creep into your mind. And that's what I feel with this. I feel like this person has been starting to creep into your mind, and I feel like there's a reason why. And the reason why is going to become more clear as we move forward. There's a strength in this person that I feel like they didn't see before. And like I said before, sometimes we can see something, we can sense something, we can feel something within someone, but until they're ready to see it themselves, it's like anything else. It's the same process with addiction. I mean, we can't fix the problem for a person. The only way to fix the problem is for them to know that there's a problem, for them to admit there's a problem, and this person has admitted there's a problem. The problem was they weren't ready for you, but they're ready now. Now with this person, we have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I mean, we have Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I mean, we have all signs. We have some Taurus as well. I'm really going on a limb here, but I feel like you never gave up on this person. Even if it's been time, I feel like you never truly gave up on this person, and I feel like this person needed that. If you truly love somebody, don't give up on them. Even if they feel like they're giving up on themselves. Because that's what love is about. It's about not giving up. It's and that goes in every relationship in your life. It's not just romantic. It's I mean, I have a brother that, he struggled with, alcohol. And I always knew there was something more. I knew in my heart that there was something more to him. And I knew that if he just seen it, he could be better. And it took a long ass time. But the last few years, he's been doing really good. And I never gave up, because that's what love is. It's about never giving up. Sometimes you need to take a break. Sometimes you got to take yourself out of the situation. But it doesn't mean you're giving up. It just means that you got to give them that room to grow. And sometimes it's got to be a little bit of tough love. Sometimes you got to stand up for yourself and not let them drag you down with them. But there's only two ways you can go. You can be drugged down with them, or you can pull them up. But like I said, I feel like this person never felt like they could live up to your expectations. And I feel like it got overwhelming for them. But like I said, I feel like this person's in a different place now, and I feel like they're finally doing it. They're finally seeing what you saw. And now they're coming back for you. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.